Hello, my dear students. Welcome to the session. Welcome to the session. So I hope you all are did well. And as what we expected, the more questions are from machines as well as in power system. Only unexpected thing is some few questions, 3 to 4 questions they given in the communication systems. But they given questions from the communication system. They are not given any questions from EDC and digital electronics. Actually, very few questions has to give from basic electronics and digital electronics. In addition to that, if communication questions are there, then it is okay. But basics of electronics are not given, digital questions are not given, but few questions are there from communication system. Other than that, whatever we discussed in our class, me and Rajashekar, the entire syllabus, around 80% of the content what we discussed in the class, that is there in the examination. I hope those who are attended regularly for the classes, who know the model of the examination, who are having little experience on the competitive examinations, they may be having very good success for this particular exam. And the general paper, as for the information, may be little difficult, but engineering paper is in the diploma standard. All the diploma questions only given. Very few questions may be deviated. I told you already, only drawback is only except for 3 or 4 questions other than communication. Remaining almost all the topic what we covered, we stressed it in the class also, that questions are there. So my voice is clear, ma, all of you? Yeah. So nearly about 20 questions are there from power system approximately. And machines is around 15 questions, 20 almost, that is also 20. So I told you now already the 50% of questions are from both power system and machines itself. So 40 questions out of 75, the 40 questions are from power system and machines itself. I taught power system, Mr. Rajshekar taught electrical machines. Almost all the topics we covered may not be 100%, but at least 80% of questions what we discussed in our class that are there. Even if any points are not discussed, that questions are already given in the examination form, in the form of exams. I hope most of the students did well on this, especially for SAIMEDHA students. Even day before day also, the fuse question is given in the synopsis. Some power system important bits are given in that. The fuse relation is given. Even in I taught in the class like that, many questions are there. Okay, ma? Right? So coming to the discussion of the questions one by one, and already we are having in a wire wound strain gauge, which is a transducer. The wire wound strain gauge is a transducer. The change in the resistance on the application of a strain mainly due to. So actually this strain gauge is depends upon the, suppose if you take material, if you enlarge the material, if you increase the length of the material, the resistance will be changes. Once if the length is changed, automatically diameter is also changes. That change in form of resistance will be appear as a change in the resistance. Change in the length in the wire will affect as well as change in the diameter. Poisson's ratio, you know, lateral, axial direction and lateral direction. Based on that, change in length as well as wire, change in length and diameter of the wire will give the correct answer for this. Is it or not? Coming to the next question. If you come to the next question, Isn't even the AC fundamentals. Just you check our video. What is J? What is the complex? The J is rotated by anti-clockwise direction in 90 degrees. This question may be expected for AE also, but for AE they may ask you operator A or alpha. Operator A or alpha is 120 degrees, J is 90 degrees, gets rotated by 90 degrees in an anti-clockwise direction. Are you okay, ma? Right. So, I think, see here. What are the questions related to my topics? I will explain. And remaining questions related to the Shekhar sir, you will explain the remaining questions. Okay, ma? Right. See here. The inductive coil of self-inductance L1 and L2 are placed very close to each other. The mutual inductance between them is M. The total inductance between them when they are differentially connected. This is the point. Differentially connected. What is differentially connected? What is meant by differentially connected? Do you know? I think series aiding and opposing. Which is opposing and aiding are? Which one it is? So some students are giving a that is wrong, ma. Actually it is a series opposing. Differential compound generator. You may be studied in the DC generator. Differential means opposite combination. That's why L1 plus L2 minus 2M is the right answer. It is like a opposition. Student has to understand it is a differential means opposition. Only thing is that. Next. Yeah. I think this problem also I given in your class when I discussed about the three-phase circuits. The power in a delta connected system is 3 times the power in a star connected system. Just you go through our video and check it. The power in a delta connected system. When I taught for AC fundamentals in three-phase circuits, once I started star delta, this is the question first I will ask the students. So because both the formulas are root 3 VLIL cos pi, root 3 VLIL cos pi, so that student will tell same answer. Sir, same. Not like that. Power in a delta connected is 3 times the power in a star connected system. 3 times more. This is what we are having. Next question. See here. An alternating current varying sinusoidally has an RMS value 20 amperes. The equation for the instantaneous value of current when the time is re-knocked from the instant when which passes through a positive maximum value is given by. Usually what we have to select? Im sin omega t. What is the thing we have to take? Im sin omega t. RMS value is given 20 into root 2 is a maximum value, that is Im. 20 into root 2. So this option is wrong. Only selected answers are 20 root 2, 20 root 2. Both are there. But it is started with the initial. But what happened here? From peak value, some condition has given. So that's why you are having 20 root 2 sin omega t plus how much? 90. All are written this one? Right. Next. See here. This is the question. A coil consisting of a resistance 20 ohms, inductance of 0.05 Henry and is connected across a 230 volts 50 hertz supply. The power factor of the coil is. What is the power factor formula? What is the formula for power factor? Power factor cos pi is equal to R by Z. R by Z. This is simple formula. What is Z, sir? What is Z? Z is equal to root of R square plus XL square. Very simple. What is XL? Omega L whole square. Omega is how much? Whenever frequency is 50 hertz, omega is 314. Omega 314 into 0.05 Henries, it becomes as approximately, I think, 17, something like that. 17 square. And R is having 20 ohms, you can have. R is having 20 ohms. First of all, these two answers are wrong. Why these two answers are wrong? Because whenever inductance is there, our power factor is always lagging. So these two options are wrong because this is leading, this is leading. Only options are available is lagging and lagging is here. Root of R square plus XL square. You can calculate this value. Root of 20 square plus omega L, that's 17 whole square. Afterwards cos pi is equal to R by Z, you write. I hope if you calculate, you may get 0.786 lagging. Isn't it not? So leading is the right, not right answer. Leading is a wrong answer. Somebody has given leading. How leading here? Because it is inductor, RL circuit. In RL circuit, what is the power factor? Which is lagging. In RC circuit, which is leading. So that's why these two options are wrong. Out of this only, to calculate this magnitude, you have to go for this procedure. Cos pi is equal to R by Z. Isn't it not, ma? Everyone is clear, I hope. So if you are having still any doubt, you can send a message to our group. We are go through it also. Mostly 99% we are trying to give the correct answers. Sometimes examiner mindset or maybe slight differences, 1 or 2 questions may possible. Nobody is not 100% accurate, but we are trying to give the more accurate. So this is what is a very, very simple question. Very, very simple question. What is this? The susceptance is the reciprocal of D. Reciprocal of reactance. Susceptance is a reciprocal of reactance. Is it correct? Reciprocal of resistance is a conductance. Reciprocal of impedance is a admittance. Reciprocal of conductance is a resistance. Like that. Reciprocal of reactance is a susceptance. This is also be there from our notes itself. Just what if you having our notes, most of the questions you can write directly. Most of the questions you can write directly without any fail. Now, I think coming to a coil of resistance 20 ohms and inductance of 0.2 Henries connected in parallel with our 100 microfarads capacitor. The frequency at which circuit acts as a non-inductive resistance. Non-inductive resistance. What is the condition for non-inductive resistance we are going to get? We are going to get the resonance. Non-inductive resistance means, what is the resonance formula? Non-inductive resistance. What is the resonance frequency formula? F0 is equal to 1 by 2 pi root of 1 by LC minus R square by L square. So that's why they allowed some calculator for you. A small calculation calculators are allowed. If you calculate using this formula, how much you are going to get this one? 31.85 hertz. 31.85 hertz. Because this is the parallel resonance condition. This is the condition for parallel resonance. Next, coming to the next question. See here. The voltage applied across an RLC series circuit is 100 sin omega t minus 85. Minus 85 volts. And the resulting current is 5 sin omega t minus 25. How many problems I told you in this base model? So many problems I told you. Basic things these are. The power factor of the circuit is, how to get it? First you take a reference here. And where is our voltage? Voltage will have minus 85 degrees almost here. Minus 85 because this is the reference. This is 90 actually, minus 85. Because of minus I written here. Because of minus. This is the voltage V. There is the current high minus 25. Very simple question how they given you see here. 25. This is I. And this is 25. What is the angle between voltage and current? 85 minus 25 is 60 degrees. Even in the JLM question also, this question, same question is given. Even last 2 days back we explained how to calculate the power factor for this type of model. Angle between V and I is 60 degrees. 60 degrees. Who is first? Current is first or voltage is first? Current is first. So that leading. So cos 60 leading. Cos 60 means how much? So these two are wrong because lagging answer is there. Only these two we have to decide. Cos 60 means 0.5. 0.5 leading is the right answer. Yeah. Scientific calculator means many things you can do it. Time is also saved very lot for that. This is the DC generator question. Shekhar sir will discuss with you for this question related. I think these are all mission questions. How many mission questions you see here? All this from your Shekhar sir notes only. Notes also he sent for you to get the more marks, and everything is available. Copper loss, iron loss. All these things are discussed in the class as per my knowledge. Yeah. We will come to my topics. Now see here. This is a non-conventional energy source, power related thing. The power supplied by a windmill increases in proportion to the power supplied in a windmill. Only important question, several times this question is given. Velocity Q. Velocity Q. Rho into, some rho is also be there. And VQ. What is this one? Cube of the wind speed. Cube of the wind speed. Recently I given how to find the direction of the wind, how to find the, what is the meter used for wind speed. So many questions also we sent in a WhatsApp for the purpose of practice. Yeah. You check your notes. This question I told you or not? So I told you two formulas. Some textbooks are written some formula, some other textbooks are written some formula. 3n into n plus 1 plus 1. How many? The number of wires in stand conductor including the central core. Including the central core. And one more formula is there. 3x square minus 3x plus 1 also. What is the difference also I told you. This formula is there. This formula is there. For JEE students, you take this formula I told all of you. 3n into n plus 1. Because here the central conductor is not considered as a layer. Over the central conductor, how many layers are the considered? That's why this formula is applicable. Luckily, this is not given, so that no confusion at all. Any of my students are there. You know very well what are the things I discussed in our class. A symmetrical three-phase transmission line has conductors of diameter 4 centimeters. The distance between any two conductors is 1.6 meters. The air density factor is delta. How much? 0.94. And the surface irregularity factor M. How much? 0.95. And the RMS value of descriptive voltage is RMS value we given. What is the formula for that? 21.1 into M into R into delta into Ln d r. This is the topic what we are getting in the where? Corona. Descriptive critical voltage, visual critical voltage. In the corona these points are there. So directly you can substitute all the values. 21.1. What is the M value? 0.95. What is the R value? So diameter is 4 centimeter, radius is 2 centimeters, and delta value is 0.94 LN. What is the distance between the conductors? 1.6 meters. Everything we are using centimeters. It is also should be in centimeters. 160 centimeters divided by and radius. Radius is what? 2. If we calculate this one, I hope we are going to get a 165 kV. 165 kV. That may be the right answer for this particular question. Isn't it? Have we calculated? 165 kV. Next. AE paper tomorrow, na? Sir, AE paper is tomorrow, not today. Tomorrow they will conduct the exam. We have a discussion on it tomorrow. Right? So, the peak value of dielectric strength of air under normal condition is about. What a question, yaar. Whenever if I started a corona topic, first I will ask my students, what is the dielectric strength of air? People will tell 1111, but I will give the correct answer. 30 kV per centimeter. I will write the first notes. Peak value, if it is RMS value 1 means 21.2. Already 21.2, earlier it is substituted, you see here, because they asked RMS descriptive voltage. That's why G is as a 21.1. Okay, ma? 30 kV per centimeter. How it? This is as it is. If you see, just to verify our notes here, Corona, when I discussed about Corona, what point I covered, you can get it in mind. I hope all of our SAIMEDHA students are written all these questions. 30 kV per centimeters. Usually, see here there is a little controversy here. Feeders are the overhead lines that are from. Actually, when you have a generation is here, from here to here we are getting the switching station, transformer. From there to here we have a feeders. Finally transformer will come, so distribution will come here, distribution. This point to this point usually we called as a, this point to this point we called as a feeders. But this small length is not given, so that this is also included as per my knowledge, generating station to receiving station. Generating station to receiving station. Or maybe appropriately distribution transformer, not like this one, substation to the distribution transformer. This may be also be the maybe chances, because this they may consider substation. If they neglect this one, probably maybe from here to here also may be answer. But as per my experience, knowledge, I am not sure, but probability will be there here. No. Not receiving to substation. This B is not at all a correct answer. So, maybe C or maybe A. That is what I have. We have to see after the provisional key what the examiner is given. A high voltage transmission line skin effect is. Even with the action I told you what is skin effect. Even with the action also I told you what is skin effect. Skin effect means the name itself it has answer. Skin means outer one skin. More current is flowing at the skin, it is a skin effect I told you. Na? So see here, increase the current density, increases the current density near the surface of conductor is called as a skin effect. Current density is more at the surface of the conductor. Current density is more at the surface of the conductor. Next, yeah, see here, the transposition of transmission lines is done to what for? Transmission line we have to make the balance of the inductance. If transmission lines continuously like this, meanwhile what we are going to do is we can bring our transmission lines maybe like this arrangement. This is called transposition. Arrangement is changing to get the balanced inductance. Equalize the inductance of the transmission lines. Equalize the inductance of a transmission lines. Are you okay, ma? Next. If A, B, C, D are the constants of a short transmission line, then what is the condition? Condition for symmetry they have to give. That is not specified. Of course, our short transmission line is a symmetrical line as well as a reciprocity line. Symmetrical condition is not specified. We have to choose the reciprocity condition. AD minus BC is equal to 1. AD minus BC is equal to 1. Are you okay? This I think. See here. This is maybe the power delivered to the receiving end HVDC line designed for plus or minus 800 kV, 5000 amperes. The line current is, usually what happens is, plus or minus means it's a bipolar line. Bipolar line means we have to take the voltage of 600 into power you are calculating 5000. 5000 we can go. 8000 megawatts may be answer. 8000 megawatts may be the answer. Because of bipolar line. Because of the bipolar line. I think, I don't know, heating is independent of frequency means I think resistance only, na? Because resistance is independent of frequency, simply. Of course, all will explain. Anyhow, SCADA, even in our class also I told you. SCADA means what? Supervisory Control Data Acquisition System. Supervisory Control Data Acquisition System. It is the recent technology to control the power system. Even load flow studies to estimate the better voltage performance, better economy. There is a separate control system. It's a very beautiful question. Valid question. Student has to know it. SCADA, Supervisory Control Data Acquisition System. Yeah. Next, this maybe belongs to the electrolytes. This one you see here. Very simple, na? The resistance value marked on the DC distribution diagram. This is a Kirchhoff voltage law. The voltage at point D. Voltage at point D. What is the current coming here? What is the current coming here? What is the current here? If that you will get the answer. The current here is 100 amperes, 200 amperes, 300 amperes, 600 amperes. What is the current here? This 100 is not there. Remaining two currents. How much? 500 amperes. What is the current here? 300 amperes. Voltage drop we have to find. Voltage drop. 600 into 0.125. 500 into 0.25. 300 into 0.0125. V minus this entire IR drops, if you can include, you are going to get the drop. I think if you take the drops, you may get the answer at this point of D, maybe 226.5. Okay, my dear students. Everybody is writing. Everybody is seeing this one. See, this is the general question. This is a very general question, actually. In the line diagram, the 1 to 7 are respectively. What are 1, 2, 3, something like that. 1, 2 to 7, something like that, we have to identify. See, basically, what are these? Forget about the answer, first of all. What are these? These are the feeders. What is this one? It may be power transformer, may be potential transformer, because parallel connection will be there. This may be potential transformer. What is this one? It is a bus. From the bus we are taking the loads actually. That's why it is a bus. And what is this one? It is an isolator. What is this one? Circuit breaker. What is this one? Lightning arrestor. Series connected. This is a current transformer. What is this one? Circuit breaker. If you check all these things, what they given here is, I hope I already saw this one. Transformer, isolator, lightning arrestor, bus bar, circuit breaker, like that. The components are available. No. For TS Kptcl there is no negative marking. Na? This is only for Kptcl. Now see here, recently we sent a one material to you. Sekhar sir sent a one material to you for power system questions. Within first to 10 questions, this relation is given. Not only discussed in the class, the power system bits are given. The fusing current is directly proportional to K into square root of D cube. Square root of D cube. What happened this one? This K into D to the power of 3 by 2. D to the power of 3 by 2. 3 by 2 is nothing but what? 1.5. 1.5. D to the power of 1.5. This will be the answer. C will be the answer. Already this information I told in the class, I given as a practice question recently. Hello my dear students, have you remembered what is the statement I told you when I talk about this question? Have you remembered? When I am talking about this question, what I told you? Whenever making current means, write down 89 kilo amperes I told, because that is a question available in the CL Vadva with 33 kV and 2000 MVA. How to get it? We want to calculate the braking current. We want to calculate the braking current. Making current is equal to 2.55 times the braking current. 2.55 times the. Thank you, Aruna. Because we want to teach like that only students can eliminate the mistakes. Not only now, in the class also, when I am talking myself, even Sekhar, first they will ask you question. What is the answer for this one? As per your student knowledge, you are answering something, but finally we are going to explain. Don't do like this. This is the normal students will think. Don't do like this. Some precautions we are giving. Thank you, ma. Thank you all of you for your kind cooperation. Because all my students are very much happy today, we are also very much happy. So if you calculate braking current means what? 200 MVA capacity divided by root 3. What is the voltage given? 33 kV given. 33 kV. This is 10 power of 6. This is 10 power of 3. If you calculate this one, I think braking current we are going to get 35 kilo amperes. Last 25 years it is a noted problem for me. So making current is 2.55 times of 35, 89.2 kilo amperes. 89.2 kilo amperes. Right, Amma. Next. See this question. Sir, the inverse minimum definite time type overcurrent relay is used to protect the feeder through a 500 by 1 ampere CT. If the relay has flux setting of 125%, the pickup value. I hope 3 problems related to this I told you. You just check in your notes. Same information. So this is not Tamil, it's a Telugu. We are not Telugu, speaking Telugu also, we are talking English here. Okay, ma? So many, I think 3 problems I given. What are the problems I given? Flux setting multiplier calculation as well as pickup current calculation. This is already given last time in the AP Genco AE exam also. Assistant Engineer's exam, they asked this question. Sir, what is this is? Simply 125%. 125% of the operated current. Which is operated current? The current we are getting from CT. Current we are getting from CT. CT operated current is 1 ampere. 1 ampere 125% means 1 into 1.25. What is there? No calculator is required. 1.25 amperes. But in class, I given example of 400 by 5 amperes. 125%, just to go through our notes, 6.25 pickup current model I told you, but only numerically changed. Numerical value is changed. Same ditto question we got here. So this is a generalized question. Everybody knows it. A buckwards relay has two hinged floats. This is the relay what we are having. Having oil is here. One float is hinged float, another hinged float. This is for alarm. This is for circuit breaker operation. So that's why the answer is this one. Okay. Next. Coming to the other question. A 33 kV 3-phase 50 Hz overhead line 60 kilometers long has a capacitance to ground of each equal to 0.15 microfarad. The inductance of the Peterson coil. What is this? It is a grounding. Only one important question will come from the grounding. Peterson's coil's grounding. Even if you check notes, what I told you, inductance formula. L is equal to 1 by 3 omega square C. 1 by 3 omega square. This is the actually the question paper standard for the diploma level. It is not a substandard paper. It is not a higher standard paper. Having reasonable questions. Hard work, intelligence, both together will get the job. Only not copying questions. And not only trick, everything is available, you can enjoy. If you prepare well, you can enjoy this paper. Right, ma. What is this value? 1 by 3 into omega square. Whenever 50 Hz is given, being an electrical student, he need not substitute anything. Directly 314 omega. Omega square we have. What is the capacitance? C 0.015. Is it sufficient? No. This is the capacitance for 1 kilometers. 60 kilometers is given, 60 if you can substitute. If you simplify this one, you are going to get 3.75 henries. 3.75 henries. Are you okay? Right, my dear students? So even the late night also you are carefully observing the question. Very nice, ma. Which one of the following is not correct? These are very careful, ma. These are very careful while writing the examination. Not correct in respect to sulfur hexafluoride gas. The density is 5 times that of air. Thermal conductivity is greater than air. It is actually a right answer. It is not a wrong answer. It is a yellow color. Actually, it is a colorless. Dielectric strength of atmosphere pressure is higher than air. It is also a right statement. These two are the wrong statement actually, but more appropriate is this one. More appropriate. Actually, the density not 5 times, it is somewhat lesser. Anyhow, it is more accurate so that you can take this as an option. Next. Which one of the following? Yeah. Which one of the following? See, almost how many questions we discussed in the power system? How many questions? Just to get the qualifying marks, only power system machines itself is sufficient. Automatically you will get the qualifying marks. You need not go for other subjects also. Maybe if you are talking about other subjects, you will get more score. Which one of the following is not correct respect to the current transformer? Burden of the CT is expressed in volt amperes only. Burden on the secondary is very high, which is wrong answer, so that it should be the not correct. It is the not correct answer. Phase angle error is due to magnetizing components. Primary current is also higher. All these three are right. This is only the false statement. Hence, correct answer is B. Yes, colorless. Amity, very good, very good. Okay, right. Nice. See here. The pressure in a vacuum circuit breaker is about 760 torr, 25 into 10 power of minus 3 torr, 10 power of minus 6 to 10 power of minus 7, 760 to 25. Actually, the pressure is very less. As per the textbook is concerned, they given 10 power of minus 4, less than that, so that we can take the answer is 10 power of minus 6 to 10 power of minus 7. So power system Badridam is given less than 10 power of minus 6, so that answer is this one, minus 4. Less than that means this is the answer. Yes, ma. Now see, what is this? Next. The base KVA can be equal to KVA rating of largest unit. Some students, they may answer this one, but this itself is not a right answer. You see, equal to sum of the KVA ratings of all units. That is also. Base thing be anything, even lower value you can take, higher value you can take, sum of all the things we can take, so that any arbitrary value also we can take. Finally, answer will not change. So, answer is any of the above. Yeah, electronic subject also I explained, but unfortunately they are not given question. Don't worry. If you write for any other examination, that may be useful. You never lose your knowledge. Sometimes what happens in the next time, they may reduce the questions in these topics, they may enhance the questions in. Who is expected questions from the communication? Usually nobody will not expect. But if our communication teacher is unhappy actually, he is ready to explain. But because of electrical students, we thought that they may ask the questions in basic electronics and digital. Otherwise, our teacher is ready to teach very well communication systems also. They given 23, nearly 23 questions given in the power system. This is belongs to the communication system. Shekhar sir will give the key for this. What is the right answer for that? We got that answers from the communication teacher. Go through it. Please go through it. Yeah. See here, the duty cycle of switch is 0.56. The half period of the switch is 80 microseconds. The pulse width is. Because whenever pulse width means, we have to go for like this. This is the pulse width. So it is T on. Pulse width is what? T on. So what is the period given? Half period is given. Half period is given. So what is the formula for duty cycle? Alpha D. T on by T on plus T off. T on plus T off. T on plus T off. So from this already 0.56 is given. Half period is given. T off is given. T on we have to calculate. T on is 101.8 microseconds. Are you okay? T on period. See here, uncontrolled electronic device is, how many times I told you, even in the EDC also, in the basic electronics, when diode I started, the property of diode I am asking. What is the property of diode? It is an uncontrolled device. Diode is an uncontrolled device. That's why answer A. DJT is a fully controlled. MOSFET is a fully controlled. Thyristor, SCR may be half controlled, like that. So this question actually, as per my knowledge, it may be wrong. Option is not available. What option he will give, I don't know. The power devices are protected from the high dI by dt. Actually, high dV by dt means snubber circuit may suitable. Overcurrent means fuse may be suitable. Overheat means heat sinks may be suitable. But here that options are not available. Actually answer is a inductor. dI by dt protection is obtained with the help of a inductor. So what they will give answer we have to see. By typing mistake, if it is a dV by dt, snubber may be the correct answer. But di by dt means inductance is the correct answer. Yeah, see here. What is this one? A Thyristor switched capacitor. What it contains? Usually, Thyristor switched capacitor circuit, what it is consisting of? We have a bus. There is a transformer here, one capacitor here, and one bidirectional Thyristor is here, like this. One bidirectional Thyristor is here. So, what is the answer? Consisting of a capacitor, a bidirectional Thyristor value connected across the line based on this diagram. Next. Yeah. What for earthing? It's a generalized question. To avoid electrical shock. Earthing is done to avoid the electrical shock. Overcurrent means fuse we have to write. di by dt is not a fuse. For the previous question, somebody has given. That's why I am telling. The energy conservation in a transformer connected in a distribution line can be improved by energy conservation. How to improve? How to improve? What are the options? Locating the transformer as per as possible. Because losses we can minimize now. If transformer is near to load, more energy consumption will take place. Using more efficient transformer, no doubt. Losses we are minimizing means we are giving a better output. Sizing the transformer, the KVA ratings of maximum efficiency is closer to the load center. This is also the appropriate. Using any of the above is the right answer. I told you before exam also. If any of the above, all the above is given. If you don't know, try to answer that question. I given some clue for you. Of course, my students, for SAIMEDHA students. So here also what concept I told you na, energy conservation has becomes necessary because of depletion of non-conventional energy sources and economics of energy production and distribution, detrimental environmental aspects. So all the above is the right answer for this. So IRDA, Indian Renewable Energy Development Agency Limited, it's a full form. Full form. This type of question Google Mata also will give. Yeah, see, somebody has told, sir, basic electricity questions are not there. This is the question from what here? This is the question from basic electricity only, na? 100 volts is applied across 200 volts. 10 watts bulbs, the power consumed is. First of all, from this data, what we have to calculate? What is the resistance of the bulb? Otherwise, voltage is reduced by half. What is the power formula? Power formula is directly proportional to V square by R. Your voltage is half. Voltage is making half. Whenever voltage is half means V square by 4 we are getting. Original power is 100 watts. 1/4 of power is 25 watts. 1/4 of power is 25 watts. Right, ma? Now see here. It's a very simple circuit and a series parallel circuit. This type of problems, how many you did in your exam, in practice exams? In the DC fundamental, how many problems we given? May not be same problem, models we given. 1000 ohms are is in parallel. 10,000 ohms, 10,000 ohms. What it becomes like? 5,000. 5,000 is series. It becomes 10,000. This 10,000 is in parallel. Again it becomes like 5,000. 5,000 is a 10,000. Again this 10,000 is parallel. What happened to this combination? This combination becomes 5,000. 5,000 and 5,000 are is in series. 10,000s. Answer is 10,000s. Answer is what? 10,000s. Only parallel series, parallel, series, parallel, series. You got the correct answer. All are had a dinner or not? You are very serious with the exam, I hope. Huh? Right, Amma? See here. The same question is repeated. Whatever the 68 question that is given in the numerical, now this is given in the form of a direct equation. The voltage applied across the iron box is halved. Then the power consumed by the iron box reduces to. Power is given by V square by R. V square by R. When voltage is halved means what? V by 2 whole square. P by 4, 1/4 of power you are getting. See here. Coming to the torque required to bring the pointer to halt in the deflected position of an indicating instrument is. So usually what happens here is, we know this is not the correct answer. This is not belongs to the indicating instrument. Maybe having little confusion with this one, because deflecting torque is moving like this. Controlling torque is opposing. When deflecting torque is equal to controlling torque, the pointer becomes stationary. Pointer will stop. That is one condition will be there. Because pointer has to. That one. But damping torque is also due to avoid the oscillations, to make the pointer as rest. So these two may be anything, but I will give the damping torque is the answer. Damping torque is the answer. Are you okay? This is what? Yeah, you check in your notes also. Extension of ammeter and voltmeter. Extension of ammeter, not now. When I write in the assistant engineering exam in APSCB, extension of voltmeter question problem is given every time. Even for tomorrow, AE also may be expected. Maybe extension of ammeter or voltmeter. What is the formula for this one? We want to calibrate shunt resistance. Shunt resistance is equal to galvanometer resistance divided by N minus 1. N minus 1. What is N, sir? I by IZ. N is nothing but I by IZ. What is I value? 50 amperes. What is IZ value? 50 milliamperes. 15 10 power of minus 3. Sometimes students may miss the milli also. With that they will get some other answer. You bring this one and substitute N is here. RG value is 5 ohms. You substitute 5 ohms here. After simplification, we may get a 0.0015 ohms. 0.0015 ohms. Yeah. See here, this is a theory question. What is this question is, the low power factor wattmeter, the compensating coil is connected in series to the pressure coil. In series to the pressure coil. In series to the pressure coil. Right? Just to go through the wattmeter, low power factor wattmeter. So these are all what related to my topics. And Shekhar sir will give the remaining questions details. Okay, ma? Remaining questions he will discuss. And sir is also hurry to explain, because his efforts what he kept from last 4 or 5 months, today it is open, so that he is also very much interested to explain. And you also enjoy with this class.
ಹಾಯ್ ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಯನ್ನು ಎನ್ನ ಬರೆದಿರಿ? ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಎವ್ರಿವನ್ right, sir? Let's see the question paper, how they asked you. Some people are saying that this is very easy question paper, of course, but Negative marks is there, right? That's why. Of course, this is appropriate. Not very easy. Right, sir. Let's see our questions. So let's start in reverse. Now where we are? From the 75th. Right, sir. So let's see this question. What they asked: the power supply required for the electrolytic processes. Generally, in this case, the appropriate answer is actually low voltage and high current. In that, generally, I hope that this may be low voltage and high current DC supply in electrolytic process must be required, low voltage and high current, and I hope this is a low voltage and high current DC supply. The next, what is the next question here? During the charging of a capacitor, the current doesn't flow through. Generally, during the charging of the capacitor, here capacitor going to charge, but there is no current overflow of the capacitor actually. That's why among this, which is the preferable answer? Can you tell me, guys? Which of the following is the preferable answer, guys? The electrolyte of the battery. It's a common thing. It will flow through the electrolyte. The electrodes of the battery. This is also correct answer. But the dielectric media of the capacitor, when it is getting charging, there is no current through the dielectric media. So not flow is that the dielectric media. Not flow is nothing but the dielectric media. Very nice. So many people giving the correct answers. So let's see. So this is already our chairmen are given you. These all are already given you. This is completely, yes, this is my question now. This is my question. Actually, this question from synchronous machine, sir. In synchronous condenser. Be careful, guys. Even for assistant engineers also, this is very important. Synchronous condenser, power factor correction. Synchronous condenser, nothing but you know very well. We have only reactive power, no active power component. So what they given? One induction motor is there. For that induction motor, 5000 watts is the active power. And generally the power factor given for this is 0.85. 0.85 is the power factor. Generally this is an induction machine, that's why lagging power factor. But now I want to add some reactive power here in order to get the 0.95 lagging. Generally this is the reactive power. When 0.8 power factor lagging is there, we have to calculate the angle. It may be a 32 degrees or 30 degrees something. And now we have to reduce this up to here. Because when the reactive power reduces, the power factor will increase. Generally 0.95, nothing but around 18 degrees. Even though without calculator we can get the answer. Let's see. 0.95 means around 18 degrees. So this is around 18 degrees. Now we have to calculate this reactive power. Let's see here. What is the reactive power is there? This much of reactive power subtracted from this, right? Yes or no? This much of reactive power subtracted from this, right? So how much is subtracted here? Initially the power factor is 0.85. Now the power factor is 0.95. The power factor nothing but here. The power factor angle nothing but here. Phi is equals to, from this, I know the adjacent value. I want to know the opposite values, adjacent and opposite values, nothing but tan phi is equals to opposite values upon the adjacent values, opposite values upon the adjacent values. So generally here, if you think broadly, here the change is 0.1. Here this change is 0.1 because of this one. So we can easily analyze the answer. 0.1 times of this 5000, 0.1 times of this 5000, around 500. 500 kVAR is the answer. 500 kVAR is not there, but 0.5 is there. 0.5 is there. So 0. kVAR by analyzing the answer. If you have a good command on that. Otherwise, you have to calculate phi now. Then after again we have to calculate phi for this. Then after we have to calculate this difference between them. This difference is nothing but this value. Otherwise you can calculate easily by analyzing the question. If you have a good command on the question, 0.95, 0.85, nothing but mostly 0.1 change. 0.1 change of this 5000. So 500, mostly nearly 500. So 500 nothing but 0.5 kVAR. You will get the answer easily. Right, sir. So this is really, if you have a good command, then only you will get the answer. Even for Kptcl AE also, we can expect the question from this. In class also I said you that I given you just 1 or 2 problems on this. Enough sir, 100% they will give you question from this only. Like a silly questions they will ask you, because I expected that he may not allow the calculator, but he calculated. Calculators also allowed. So we can get the answer easily. Right? Next one, what is the question? Actually, from the starting onwards, I am telling you that from the starting onwards 5 months back when I came to Bangalore, when we conducted a seminars. In every seminar I told you that around 20 questions will come from our electrical machine. Around 20 questions will come from our power systems. As usually, around 20 plus or minus 3 from the power system, 20 plus or minus 1 from the electrical machines. In electrical machines, every question, mostly around 15 questions are very easy questions, sir. What I send you some notes. If you follow the notes, you will get the mostly around out of 19 or 20, you will get at least 17 to 18 from our notes. Right, Malana, right? So let's see the next question. Yeah, this is really expected question. When we are talking about this tractive force. The tractive force is equals to the force required to overcome the track resistance plus the force required to accelerate the train plus the force required to overcome the gravity pull, right? For this I given you omega into R. For this I given you 277.8 into W into alpha. I hope everyone answered this question, right? I hope everyone answered this question. Yes. 277.8 into W into alpha newtons of force we required. And here also I given you 98.1 into W into Z. Even here also I given you. So this is the answer is. So don't make a mistake. This value also we can find in specific energy consumption. In specific energy consumption formula, we find this one, but in tractive force formula, what is the required formula is this. The tractive force required for the acceleration. The tractive force required for the acceleration is 277.8 into W into alpha. Yes? Yes? Very good, very good. Right, sir? Nice. Let's go for next question. Let's go for next question. What is our next question? Yeah, actually I have to give these answers. The answer for 57 The answer for 57, option D is the correct answer. The answer for 57, option D is the correct answer. This is from communications actually. Actually, we expected a few questions from basic electronics, but unfortunately they given questions from this. This is one major drawback for us actually. Because they didn't given any syllabus. Simply they given that the syllabus of this university simply. So like unexpectedly they given this question, and 57 is the D and 56 is the A. 56th question answer is option A, and 55 answer is B. 55 answer is B. 55 answer is B, and 54 answer is D. Very good. This 54 answer is D, and 53 answer, how much you will get? 2110 kilohertz. 53 answer, they given FS, that is 1200 hertz, 1200 kilohertz, and IF, intermediate frequency, that is 455 kilohertz, 455 kilohertz. Then the image frequency is equals to formula, image frequency is equals to Fs plus 2 into intermediate frequency, that's it, 1200 plus 2 into this one, you will get option D, 2110 kilohertz. Very good sir, very good sir, very good sir, very good. Next, let's go for our questions. Next, sir explained you already all these questions. Sir already explained you all these questions. Yeah. See how silly question they asked from the illumination. You guys, you have to give the answer for this question. Everyone has to give the answer for this question. All diploma candidates who are watching, everyone has to give this answer. I given you in the factors, if they want to ask you question, first priority. Even in the class also I given you first priority utilization factor. From the utilization factor, they will ask you the utilization factor depends on. The utilization factor depends on height of the land, as well as color of the walls and ceiling, as well as the type of the light fitting, direct or indirect. So which of the following is the correct answer? All of the above is the correct answer. All of the above is the correct answer. Yes, this is very easy answer, sir. This is very easy answers. Next. This is also from the electrical heating. Actually, I sent you one PDF. In that, I given you that the electrical arc having, or the voltage across the arc. The voltage across the arc is very less, just 20 to 25 volts. Actually, what we are applying for arc production around 45 volts like that. In even arc lamps also I explained you. For arc lamp, we have to give 45 volts of DC supply, but the voltage across the arc should not exceed 20 to 25 volts. When the current is increasing, then its voltage is decreasing. Here current increasing nothing but the current flowing through the area, that is called arc. When the current is more, when the resistance is less, then the current is more. Here current is more, nothing but resistance is less, as well as the voltage also decreasing. When the voltage is decreasing, current is increasing, resistance decreasing. Resistance decreasing, nothing but negative resistance characteristics. Negative resistance characteristics. This is our answer, of course, you know very well. I hope you given the answer. And next one, all these questions already explained our chairman sir. Yeah. Even though if you don't know about this question, you will get the answer easily. That is called common sense. We have to use sometimes in your exam. Even though you didn't saw this question up to now, you have to give the answer, sir. Why, sir? Why have to give the answer? How I can get, sir? See here, the current they given 10 amperes. Deposits 13.42 grams of silver from the silver nitrate solution. And what they given? 20 minutes they taken. 20 minutes. Therefore, the electrochemical equivalent weight of the silver. Sir, I don't know the formula. Even though you don't know the formula, what they given? Grams per coulombs. The electrochemical equivalent weight is equals to in terms of grams per coulombs. So, let's see, the grams they given already 13.42 grams. What is coulombs? Q, charge Q is equals to current multiplied with time, right? Current multiplied with time, right? So tell me current, what is the current? Current is 10 amperes multiplied with time in seconds. So 20 minutes, 20 multiplied with 60. So this is you have to calculate. If you do this, how much you will get? How much you will get? 0.00118 grams per coulomb is the electrochemical equivalent weight of the deposition. This is the question from batteries actually. This is the question from batteries. So guys who are going to write the sub-engineering exam, who are going to write the assistant engineer again in the Kptcl, these questions also very important, sir. This analysis, how we have to approach the question, that is important, guys. That is very important. So let's see here, what is our next question? What is our next question? Yeah, let's see this question. Actually, this is not a question. Yeah, yes or no, guys? In our DC machine, the easiest question. So what is that? This is not from DC machine, right? Alternators, right? So what is that? High speed steam turbine alternators are normally designed to. This is generally the steam turbines. For steam turbines, cylindrical alternators. In cylindrical alternators, the number of poles you know very well, 2 to 4. But for salient pole alternators, 6 to 120. But in generally we are using in the range of 10 to 20. You know clearly about this. You prepared more than this extent, right? So which is the correct answer? 2 poles is the correct answer. 2 poles is the correct answer. Very good, very good. Very nice, Nana, very nice, everyone. Right, right. Very good, very good, very good. 2000 says, what is the speed if they asked you? 1500 to 3000 RPM. But here the speed range is 300 to 600 RPM. Here the speed range is 300 to 600 RPM. Right, sir. Very good, sir. What is this question? Let's see how silly they asked again in induction machines. Very easy question. So what they given? If the slip of a 8-pole 3-phase 50 Hz induction machine is 2%. 8-pole 3-phase 50 Hz induction machine. 8-pole 50 Hz. What is the synchronous speed? Synchronous speed is 750 RPM. From that 2% is slipped out. If you want formula, NR is equals to NS into 1 minus S. NR is equals to NS into 1 minus S. But no need of formula, 2% slipped out from this. What is the 1% from this? 1% belongs to 7.5 RPM. 2% nothing but 15 RPM slipping out from the 750. 15 RPM slipped out from the 750. So what is the answer, guys? 735 RPM is the answer. 735 RPM is the answer. It's very easy question, guys. It's very easy question, right? 735. 15 RPM slipping out from here. Very good, Krishna Rao. Very good. Very good, very good. Nice. Nice. Next question. For a given load, again let's see this question. For a given load, operating power factor of a synchronous motor can be changed by adjusting its, you know very well, the power factor can be controlled by excitation. That is the advantage of our synchronous machine. That is the advantage of special excitation. Yes or no, guys? So in synchronous machine, we can control the power factor by changing the excitation, not armature current, not armature back EMF, not supply voltage. What is that? Rotor excitation. We are giving excitation to the rotor only, right? So rotor excitation is the 100% correct answer. For assistant engineers, they will ask you, in induction machine also, this process will come in one area. Where, sir? By injecting EMF into the rotor, the speed control of induction machine, by injecting EMF into the rotor, at that condition, even we can change, we can control the power factor, except that we can't control the power factor in induction machine. Yes? Right, sir? Right? Let's go for next question. Let's go for next question. Again the question. Again the same question. Let's see again the same question. The change in excitation of a synchronous motor changes its. Because of negative marking, they asked this question. And in that, they given you here, see, speed, power factor, and armature back EMF. Generally, the student mentality, first he went for speed. This is not correct. Power factor, this is correct. Then they will concentrate on bubbling. During the bubbling, they are trying to see the option C. Back EMF. Generally, EMF depends on excitation. EMF depends on excitation, right? So this is also. Then, which is correct answer? Option B is the correct answer, sir. Both B and C. EMF also depends on the excitation, guys. Yes? So be careful, assistant engineers who are going to write the exam. Clearly go through all the options, then after make a bubble. Don't hurry, guys. Don't hurry, please. Right, sir. Option D is the correct answer. Next. This is also, see how they asked the question. Because of negative marking, they asked like a questions. Let's see. The use of capacitor in a single phase induction motor not only makes it self-starting, but also increases. Actually easy question, sir. But many people will commit to mistakes. Yes. So let's see. Phase angle between main winding and starting winding, yes. That's why we are adding the capacitor, right? We are adding the capacitor. When capacitor is added, our main winding current is here, our armature winding current is here. Now this is phi A, this is phi M. The angle between these two is phi A plus phi M. The angle increases, this is correct answer. The starting torque increases, this is also correct answer. But we are not going to change the running torque, sir. So which is correct answer? Both A and B is the correct answer. Yeah, that patience is important. Really. If you bubble that first option A, that is called a silly mistake. Okay? Right, sir? Right? Let's go for next question, guys. Really, you people having very interest on the question paper discussion. I expected that. I came here at midnight. How the students will feel? Tell me how you people feeling. Are you okay, guys? Really, when after completion of their exam, many people call me. Really, they're feeling very happy, sir. Sir, I am feeling very happy because every question is well known. Most of the question I done 56 questions, I done 60 questions, I done 45 questions with accurately. Like really I am very happy because maximum questions covered here. Right, Rajappa? Right, Janvi, right. Next question. So, what is the question in this? The induction motor, the frequency of the rotor current. How easy. The frequency of the rotor current. Thank you, Uday. Thank you. The frequency of the rotor current same as the all rotor speeds. No. The rotor current frequency is equals to S into Fs. When the rotor speed changes, the slip will change, then the rotor frequency will change. Is greater than the supply frequency, it will never happens. Always the rotor frequency either less than or equals to Fs. It may be equal in one time, right? Equal to supply frequency at standstill. When it will be equal? If NR is equals to 0, then the slip is equals to 1. When the slip is equals to 1, when the slip is equals to 1, Fr is equal to Fs. Ultimately. Right, sir, right, sir. Right? Yes, A is tomorrow equal to, yes, is always equal to line frequency. This is also wrong. Yes, this is the correct answer. This is the correct answer. Surjit, I didn't get you. What you? I am looking changed. Yes, that Genco Transco notification also coming soon, guys. Start your preparation, guys. Start your preparation. It will become soon. Next, sir, this one. This one. The essential test to be conducted to determine the reactances of the leakage reactances. Generally, the leakage reactances, the resistances and reactances of the leakage reactance and resistance of the transformers, we can find by using the SC test only. By using the SC test only. Yes, guys? Yes? So, option B is the correct answer. This is also very easy answer. See how many times you go through this question, but they asked somewhat differently, but everyone has to give the answer for this. Really very easy question. So, PI is the core loss, PC is the copper loss. Transformer has the maximum efficiency when PI by PC is equals to. This is the iron losses and copper losses. In order to get the maximum efficiency, the iron losses should be equals to copper losses. But they asked you iron losses upon the copper losses. Iron losses upon the copper losses. So iron losses upon the copper losses must be equals to 1. That's very easy question, right, guys? Yes, thank you. So which is the correct answer, sir? 1 is the correct answer. 20th is the C. Rashmi, very good. Very good, Sampath. Right. This is the option C, sir. Very good, Rajesh. Right, next question. Let's see this question. If the applied voltage of a transformer increased by 50%, while its frequency reduced to 50%, the core flux density B. We done many questions like this. Generally, the flux density directly proportional to V upon F. Here, they say that voltage increased by 50%, nothing but 150 times of the V, take like this. 150% of V, but the frequency reduced to 50%, 50% of F. 51 so 53, 3 times 3V by F, nothing but 3 times of the actual value. 3 times of the actual value is the correct answer. 3 times of the actual value become 3 times. Really very easy question. Voltage increased by 50%. Now it is a 150%. And frequency reduced to 250%. So 51, 53 3 is the answer. V by F. He didn't give you that V by F is constant, Nana. What is the change in flux density, Nana? What is the change in flux density? Right, guys? Yes, let's go for next question. Yes, this is also really very easy question. The no load current in a practical transformer with respect to primary voltage. How easy this is. This is our flux phi. Here the IW, here the I mu. The sum of these two is taken as I naught. This is called no load current. The no load current is from the primary voltage. This is the lagging, of course, but not equals to 90 degrees. I given you the angle also for transformer around 70 to 80 degrees. For induction machine around 80 to 85 degrees even. Yes or no guys? Yes or no guys? So like that we given you. So which is correct answer? Which is correct answer? Lags slightly less than 90 degrees. Lags slightly less than 90 degrees. This is 100% correct answer. If they asked you for induction machine also the same. In induction machine IMU is somewhat greater than IW. So again this value, why the IMU is greater than IW? This is very important for assistant engineers. Why the IMU is greater than IW? Because of air gap in induction machine. Because of air gap in induction machine, right? Right sir, right, very good. Next, see how they asked you very easy question again. So, the stator of a synchronous generator having 192 slots, wound for 8 poles, has the slat angle beta is equals to 180 upon slots per pole. 180 upon slots per pole, 192 upon 8. 8 ones, 8 twos and 8 fours. So that is 180 upon 24. If it is a 12, 15. If it is a 24, 7.5 degrees. 7.5 degrees, which is correct answer. 7.5 degrees is one slat angle. For one slat angle. Actually we done many numericals on Kp and Kd. This is very easy question compared to that. Yes, very good, very good. Very good Yogesh, very good. Very good Karthik. That's great, that's great. Next. Alternator have. What is the answer for this question, sir? What is the answer for this question, sir? Alternators have short pitch windings too. Why we are using short pitch winding? The short pitch windings are used to eliminate lower order harmonics with alpha is equals to 180 upon n. Yes or no guys? Surely they will ask you a numerical question on this for AE aspirants. Be careful, go through this carefully. 100% there should be a question from this. Right sir? Very good Prashant, very good. Right? So what is the answer sir here? In order to eliminate the harmonics, nothing but for better EMF waveform. Yes or no guys? So what is the answer? This is not correct. Improve the voltage waveform. This is the correct answer. Improve the voltage waveform. This is the correct answer. And increase the generating voltage. No, generating voltage will reduce, right? Because short pitching, right? And this is increased efficiency. This is not correct. Yeah, very good, Girish, very good. Let's see what is the answer for this question. The regulation of how silly question is this? In transformers, in synchronous machine, even in power systems, we stressed many times. Even in revision class also I told you that 101%. Did you remember that? 101% they will ask you question on this. Yes? Yes? Right sir. So which of the following is correct answer? The regulation of an alternator, negative when the load is capacitive. Even though the regulation is 0 when the load is capacitive. Yes. So capacitive, negative voltage regulation will be occurs when the load is capacitive. Come to this question. A DC shunt motor takes 22 amperes at 220 volts on load. My DC shunt motor is there. This DC shunt motor connected to 220 volts. It taking 22 amperes from this. If the shunt field winding resistance is 110 ohms, the copper losses is. Actually, they has to give armature resistance to find the total armature copper losses and shunt field copper losses. But they not mention the armature resistance. Hence, no need to calculate the armature copper losses. Then what are the copper losses we have? Shunt field copper losses. Shunt field copper losses nothing but ISH square multiplied with RSH. RSH they given 110. Can you tell me what is ISH here? Many times I stressed you many times, and even I told you 101% they will ask you question from shunt motor and generator. Do you have an idea? Even in revision class also, I explained only shunt motor and shunt generator equations. Yes. So V is the 220, R is this one. So ISH is equals to 220 upon 110. That is the 2. This is 2 square. 4 of 110. 4 of 110. 4 of 110 nothing but 440. 440 is the correct answer. Very easy question. Very easy question. Very good. Very good. Very easy question. Let's wait, Divu. I will give you. Let's wait. Just wait for some time. I will give you, no problem. Yeah, what is the answer for this question? This is some analyzing question. As the load increases in a DC series motor. In DC series motor, when the load increases, the line current will increase, the series field current will increase, the armature current will increase. Everything will be increased. The series field current decreases, this is wrong, increase, it will increase. The armature current decrease, no, when the load increases, armature current will increase. The back EMF decreases. Back EMF EB is equals to V minus IA, RA plus RSE. RA plus RSE. When the IA increases, this total value increases. This total value nothing but subtracting increases. When the subtracting increases, the back EMF will be decreased. Yeah, 100% correct answer. The back EMF will be decreased. 100% correct answer. Right. Very good. Very good. Right, sir. Let's go for next question. Again, I given you 101% for this question. Yes, sir. No, guys. Very easy question. Theoretical condition for maximum power developed by DC motor. V as a terminal voltage and EB as a back EMF. That is what is the condition, sir? EB is equals to V by 2 or 50% of voltage. 50% of voltage. EB is equals to V by 2. And again I given you that at this condition armature current is equals to V by 2 RA. At this condition I given you the terminal voltage V is equals to 2 IA RA. These are very important for assistant engineers who are going to write exam tomorrow. And at this condition the maximum power is equals to V square by 4 RA. And at this maximum power condition efficiency is equals to 50%. Efficiency is equals to 50%. You have to know all these values, guys. You have to know all these values. Yes. So now the back EMF, when the back EMF is 50% of supply voltage, then we can get the maximum power. Efficiency 50%. Very good, Nana. Very good. So what is this? The armature current drawn by a DC motor, IA is equals to V by RA. Why, sir? Generally the armature current is equals to V minus VB by RA, right? This is actually. But the armature current drawn by the DC motor IA is equals to V upon RA when the motor is. When? At starting? Let's think. At running? No. At running on no load? No. At running at full load? No. At starting only. Because at starting when N is equals to 0. When N is equals to 0, the back EMF 0. When the back EMF 0, IA is equals to V upon RA. Initially I given you this one. Even in our class also. Yes or no, guys? In DC motors, the back EMF will protect the motor from the high currents. I given you this one. Yes or no, guys? Yes. So at starting is 100% correct answer, guys. At starting is 100% correct answer. Yeah. This is the question. This is the question. How easy? How easy? What is that? The number of parallel paths of an 8-pole lap wound DC generator. This is a lap, right? In lap wound DC generator or motor, the number of parallel paths is equals to number of brushes is equals to number of poles, which is 8 here. I hope 100% of people will get this answer. Yes or no, guys? 100% of people. Yes. Comparatively, in Telangana TS Kptcl JLM question paper, this is very easy. Because this question paper given by KEA, in first video I given you that, less numericals. But here numericals also increased because of calculator. And they will ask you direct questions, memory based questions I given you already. Even for assistant engineers also, they will give you like a memory based questions maximum. They will give you numericals, easy numericals maximum. I will explain you how they will ask you questions again. So let's see here. Any question is there belongs to us? No question. This is already sir explained you. This is already sir explained you. Yeah. So this is our question paper explanation of Kptcl JE junior engineers. I hope many of the people wrote well, and especially for assistant engineers who are going to write exam tomorrow, just be confident, guys. The question paper will be like this only for your standards. Don't make a silly mistakes. If you don't committed for mistakes, you will get the job. Just won't go for any mistakes, guys. What you know, just give the exact answer. Don't bother about what you don't know. Generally, this is very easy comparatively. That's why the cutoff may be 45 around. The cutoff may be around 45. I am expecting. Okay, Surjit. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Janvi. Right? Okay, GK, I will send you. Actually, this is a very late night. The GK key I will send you, Nana. Already our faculty given me already key. They prepared already. I will send you in your WhatsApp groups. So wish you a very all the best for all assistant engineers once again who are going to write exam tomorrow. Don't commit for mistakes, please. 100% you will get the answers. Maximum questions you can get the answers. Maximum questions will come from your notes only. What you have in your mind only. But don't make a mistakes, please. Surely you will get the good rank and job. Surely we are going to meet you in our Bangalore soon. Right, sir? Thank you very much, guys. Thanks for your support. Thanks for your patience, thanks for your performance, what you done in your exam, and thank you and congratulations to many of you people who will got the job. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much, guys.